Hey guys, it's FirstLadySpeaks. How you doing this morning? It is a beautiful day today. And I know I said yesterday that I would speak about fear. But unfortunately, I have changed that. Normally, what I do is I speak on what God moves me on, or my spirit is telling me to speak about. And today what I wanted to speak to you guys about was so what I said was self-inventory. Take inventory of yourself. Take inventory of your surroundings. So even your inventory of your household. So today, I don't know, last night I was thinking and it was on my mind like crazy. I think you should take self-inventory of yourself and just analyze everything around you, from your life to your kids, to your mom, to your dad, to your job, to your friends. Just take inventory of everything. I hear a lot of people saying they're not happy on their job. So take an inventory of your job. Weigh things out. What's making you happy with your job? What's making you sad about your job? What you dislike and what you like. If you have more likes about your job than dislikes, stay where you are until you find something better. A lot of times, I always believe in this. I'm a firm believer of it. Those that stay the fight are the ones that's supposed to be there, and the ones that have left are the ones that's not supposed to be there. And you took that job from the beginning because for a reason. Why? One, because you needed the job. Two, because you was enthused the very first time, your very first day when you started working there. So take that same mentality and attitude and use that towards that. Don't allow, because you have a bad seed on your job or someone making your job miserable, for you to dislike your job. Think about the reason that you're there. So take inventory. Just analyze everything, write things down, visualize what could happen, because that's the most important thing. You got to look at the future. You got to look at what's right now of your situation. And I've been taking inventory for a very long time, and I've weaned out a lot of people in my life. And I was always the go-to person. Like, everybody will always come to me with everything: money, problems, someone to talk to. And I felt like I was their dumpster. Like, I felt like everybody was dumping everything on me. But when it came time for me to, I don't ask for help. I don't ask for anything. Normally, I always go out and get it on my own. But when it was time for me to get advice, I couldn't get that advice that I needed. And the reason being was because they were in a bad place themselves. How can you give me advice when you can't even take your own advice? So I've been doing inventory for a very long time. It's not an easy process, because the people that you love and the people that you like to be around, those are the ones that you're going to basically put in that inventory and wean them out. And a lot of people that I value in my life and I truly love, I took the inventory and I weighed out my good, my bad, and I tried to reason with it. And the best thing was for me to do was let it go. And I learned that you can still love someone and talk to them, but they don't have to be in your circle. They don't have to be around you. You can call and check on your family and your loved ones and see how they're doing, but they don't have to be in your circle. They don't have to be in your life. They don't have to know what you're doing, and I'm a family person. I love doing family things. I love being around family. I love going on family outings. I'm just an all-around family person, and I'm a genuine person at heart. I like, friends, but at the same time, I'm a quiet person, and I don't like too many people around me. I'm very private. I don't like people in my business, and that's just who I am. So, when I'm around people and I sense your vibe, I take inventory of everything, no matter if it's the small things or the big things, because at the end of the day, that is what, sits with my spirit about you. And it has to be something that is going on that don't sit well with me. So what I do, like I said, what I do is I take inventory of everything. Even when I'm at work, I'm taking inventory of the things on my job, trying to figure out, what went wrong. And I always take self-inventory on myself. Like, what did I do to make this situation bad? What did I do to make... The police is behind me. He made a U-turn. I guess he think I'm on my phone because he sees my phone in front of me or whatever. But yeah, he's behind me. But anyway, so I just take inventory of everything around me, no matter what, no matter where I am. And I don't allow, people to enter my life that I feel like they're not going to be a benefit or positive to me. That's gonna, people energy can rub off on you, and that energy can become your energy. So you have to be self-conscious of all of that. You can't allow negative vibe, negative people around you, especially when you're trying to elevate in your life. But anyway, so I'm driving down the road, and I don't know, it's just like the day is so bright and beautiful. Like, everything around me is so beautiful. Like, I feel like I'm the sun that's shining down on this world, so I'm just happy. I love the way my life is going. I think that the things that's happening in my life is a part of my vision board that I envisioned for myself. And I've been taking baby steps, and that's what matters to me. I was having a conversation with somebody, and I'm not going to say any names, but I've been in school for a very long time, and I always stop. And one of my main reasons why I will always stop was because my focus was working and my children. My children was my number one priority. And if I needed to work overtime or do whatever it needed to be done, I would do that for my kids. And, I would never, talk about it, the reasons why. But, people that's on the outside looking in, they can tell, she's stopping and going, because it doesn't take this long to get what I'm going to school for. So I was having a conversation, and my mind's always all over the place. Sometimes I'm always thinking of new ideas, different things to do. And so this one particular conversation, I just threw it out there because that's how I am. Stuff that's on my mind, I throw it out there, just to get a little feedback on it. But in my mind, I already know what I want to do because I already put a game plan together. So I was talking to this one particular person, and the conversation was, they got this new program for, I guess because of the pandemic, you can go to school online. You don't have to be there in person. And I'm a travel nurse, and so I've been traveling a lot. And so with me traveling, I thought about it. I was like, that's a good idea. I'm traveling. I can still work, go to school online, and this could be a part of, the direction that I'm trying to go anyway, and but at the same time, I was, I put together my game plan. I was just like, I only got 5 classes left for school. This program, it takes 12 months. And I was like, I can still work and do this on the side, go to school on the side, and do this program. So the conversation went on. It was like, yeah. Now, mind you, they already know how many classes I have left in school. And it was like, yeah, you should do that because, you already traveling, going to school, just stop what you're doing at the other school and just, And I was thinking to myself, like, this is the thought process that other people have on your life when they really don't know what you really have going on. Because why would and I blame myself because I shouldn't have never put that out in the universe. Why would I go stop where I'm at on something that ultimately is my goal and something that I want so bad to start something that's going to push me further back than where I am today? So, and then I thought about it and I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. They was like, well, you should, girl. I'm telling you, you should. I'm telling you, it's this, is that. And I was just listening. And before I knew it, I took the phone from my ear and I took self-inventory of that conversation and that person. And guess what? When I started my first self-inventory, they was part of the list that I needed to get rid of. And guess what I did? I no longer talk to that person. They're no longer a part of my life because that was the confirmation that I needed. Why would you want to put that bad energy on me instead of giving me positive feedback and be like, no, you don't need to do that. Stay where you are. That's the type of people you need in your life. You need people to hold you accountable for the work that you already doing instead of trying to keep starting over to something new, and you can't complete what you already started because you keep jumping from place to place. And that's what I'm doing, and that's where I'm at in my life, and that's the self-inventory that I took. I'm no longer jumping from place to place on different situations. I'm no longer trying to figure out what I want to do in life because the mentality that I have now, I wish I had it years ago. But that wasn't my time. My time is now. So this is the reason why I'm in the position that I'm in right now, because this is where God wanted me to be at this time in my life. So this is what I'm doing. So take your self-inventory of your life and do what you need to do right now and stop putting things off to tomorrow or to the next day or to the next week or the next month, and do it now. Write that thing down of what it is in your mind that you absolutely want to do and put a stamp on it. And when I say put a stamp on it, what I mean about that, the stamp that you need to put on it is, I'm gonna do it no matter what. Finish that project that you started. Go ahead. If you haven't started anything, start something today. Because if you don't start, you're never going to start. You're never going to start on what you need to do in order to get where you need to be in your life. So that was the conversation I was having with myself last night. And sorry guys. And the self-inventory that I was doing on my own life. I'm always talking to myself. And I tell people all the time, I'm not crazy. It's just that this is how, because I don't have people that I can go to and talk to. Like, I really don't. Like, I have God, and that's it. Certain things I talk about, certain people I go to, but my most inner secrets, I don't tell anybody, because I don't want no one to feel like they're going to judge my life. I don't want no one to feel like they need to give me the answers to something that I already know the answers to. So I write it down, prayer closet. I go in there and I'm talking to God all the time. We having a conversation. We talking to each other. Yep, we talking to each other. And I laugh and we have such an amazing conversation. And by the time I leave out of my prayer closet, I have confirmation on everything that I need. I hear people saying sometimes we need to have someone here on earth to talk to, and when we need them, that is true. That is absolutely true. But I don't have that. I have friends, I have my two best friends that I talk to, but I still don't tell them my inner secrets that I want only God to know. I don't do that. I love them to the heart. I love them, and they know this. But at the end of the day, there's just some things that I want to keep to myself that I think only God and I need to know. And when I need to cry, I go in my prayer closet, I talk to God, and I cry to Him, because that's all I need. That's all I need. I don't need nothing and nobody else. So take self-inventory. I will say, doing this, you're going to be alone a lot of times, a lot of days, a lot of nights. But it's okay, because you're taking a journey that no one can take the journey with you but yourself. Even if you're married, if you have a partner, your partner can't take this journey with you either. Either he's going to understand and talk to you about it, but he can't take the journey with you. You have to take this journey by yourself. You and your partner, your husband, yeah, you guys can share the moments together and, talk about the experiences and cry, and you can vent, and yeah, that's fine. But the journey, he can't take it with you. Only you can take the journey by yourself. So that is exactly what I wanted to talk to you guys today about. Self-inventory. 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 Say it. Self-inventory. I'm going to take self-inventory today. Today. Not tomorrow. Today. No matter what time it is, take self-inventory. Do it now. Now is the time for you to take your self-inventory, because tomorrow's not promised. Let's do it right now. Stop putting off things that for tomorrow that you could do today. So again, this First Lady Speaks. You guys have a wonderful day, because right now I am headed to this conference that, I'm trying to put together. I know it's the pandemic, but we're not going to always be in this pandemic. I spoke to God about it already. He gave me confirmation. He is not going to let man destroy his world. This is God's world. This is what He made. This pandemic is man-made. So I'm doing self-inventory right now of this world. You can take inventory of everything. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. It could be a positive thing, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing self-inventory on this world and how I can be an accomplishment or help someone's life or change someone's reality, change someone's dream into reality, because that's my goal. I want to change your dream into your reality, because I am a reality person. Everything I dream, everything that I have dreamed, I'm going after it right now. I'm not allowing nobody to stop me, because this is my destiny and I wrote it. Y'all have a good one. First Lady Speaks.